Hi guys, I've recently been watching Bleach the Thousand Year Blood War, and my goodness, that anime is amazing. Bleach really came back with a bang. I've been watching Bleach since my teens. It's one of my favorite anime of all time. I've watched the whole thing. I've read the mangas. I have not read the Thousand Year Blood War, but I have seen glimpses here and there. And I've also kind of followed some of my YouTubers who speak about it, but I actually don't know the plot, or at least I don't know the ending of the Thousand Year Blood War. So I'm going into it with nostalgia, remembering bits and pieces that I read, but I haven't really seen the climax. So I'm really enjoying Bleach right now. It's kind of got that old one episode per week hype that we used to have going on. And the anime, guys, the animation, these people need to be paid well because the animation looks amazing. The story is progressing at I wouldn't even say a good pace. It's progressing at a fantastic pace. The way they've kind of meshed everything and it's still exciting every single episode is actually quite phenomenal. But what I'm here to talk about today, guys, is that have you guys noticed that all Ichigo has to be now is the son of the Soul King? Because at the point of the story that we're in, spoiler, if you don't know anything about Bleach, Ichigo is, the son of a Soul Reaper, son of a Quincy. He's got hollow powers and he's also got Fullbringer powers, which makes him a balance of literally every single race that we have been introduced to in Bleach so far. I was just thinking to myself, wait, this guy is that special. And there's this thing, that happens in most anime, shonen anime, basically. The protagonist is always special and somehow, comes down to save humanity. But there seems to always be some biblical connotation to some of these characters. I'm not mad at it, guys. I love it. I'm a Christian, so me seeing me being able to interpret this particular art the way that it touches me is something that I'm all for. I believe everybody can interpret art the way they want to interpret it. It can mean something to me and it can mean something else to somebody else. I remember a time in the 90s and the 80s where literally every movie had some biblical references. There were several movies in the 80s and the 90s that had biblical references. They even had the Bible in the movies. Obviously, they've moved away from that now. There was a time that I think America just got sick of it. When they were taking the Bible out of their schools, they took it out of not just their schools, but everywhere. But the point is, you can interpret art the way you want to interpret it. And the way Bleach is going, I actually feel like he might be the son of the Soul King, because the Soul King is the god of the Bleach universe. There's nothing more powerful than him so far in the story, from how far I have gotten to. Maybe manga readers can tell me whether there's something above the Soul King, but as far as I'm aware, the Soul King is the end all or be all. The only thing left now is that Soul King, god of the universe, is actually father to Ichigo, and Ichigo is the savior of the world, mimicking the biblical story that we all know and love, with Jesus being the son of God and so on and so forth. There's quite a few of these stories that have these leaning towards the Bible or some form of religious tale. What do you guys think? Have you been watching Bleach? Do you agree with me? Do you think that there's some elements of that? I'm not saying that's exactly what the author was going for, but I'm just saying it's quite interesting that I was able to interpret the story in that way. I would flip if at the end of Bleach, at the end of, the saga that we're watching, it turns out that Ichigo has some form of link. He doesn't even have to be the son. He some connection to the Soul King, and that's it. It's a wrap. Because why is this guy so powerful? Oh my goodness. I've been told by manga fans that I haven't seen anything yet, especially regarding the current villain of the Thousand Year Blood War. So I am so hyped. So guys, what do you guys think? Is Ichigo a parallel or parody of Jesus from the Bible, the savior who is the son of the god of that world, or is it just coincidence? Let me know your thoughts. Have you ever thought about it? Do you think I'm making a stretch, or do you think actually if he turns out to be the Soul King's son, then yeah, I do want to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark, so please help me out. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you on the next one.